Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Since breaking into the music industry in 2005, Nick, Joe, and Kevin Jonas certainly came a long way. Ever since 2005, the Jonas Brothers have pursued individual music careers, with high-profile relationships and real estate, which is maybe less well known among their fans. It all began when they bought a $2.8 million ranch in a Fort Worth neighborhood in 2008. Which is why in this video, we will be taking a look inside the Jonas Brothers' luxurious real estate portfolio. But before we begin, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. 2008 homes. Nick, Joe, and Kevin bought a $2.8 million ranch in the elite Vaquero Club enclave in Westlake, Texas, 3 years after forming the boy band and just days before launching their Burnin' Up tour. The brothers technically handed their mother power of attorney to sign for the 6-bedroom, 6.5-bathroom house. With its 7,360 square feet, the Southwest traditional-style house contained a wood-beamed great room, a music room, a home theater, a gaming room, and a wet bar. There was a saltwater pool, a fireplace, a gazebo, and a kitchen outside. The brothers eventually sold the house for an unknown sum in 2015. 2012 homes. In 2012, Nick, the youngest brother, performed on Broadway in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying and started renting NHL superstar Scott Gomez's fancy Chelsea townhouse. The house was marketed at $23,000 per month on the rental market, but it's unknown how much Nick paid during his stay. A prior tenant was Mark Jacobs. The 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom apartment was ideal for a 19-year-old rising celebrity, with 6 TVs, an iPad-controlled lighting and entertainment system, and a 120-inch movie screen, suspended from the living room ceiling. 2013 homes. Nick moved to Los Angeles the next year, purchasing a $3.2 million Mediterranean mansion on the Sunset Strip, the 1938 home including a living room with a wood-burning fireplace and rustic wood flooring, as well as a location for Nick's grand piano. The youngest Jonas, on the other hand, didn't remain long, selling the house 2 years later for $3.4 million. Meanwhile, Kevin established Jonas Werner Homes and paid $835,000 for a 2.5-acre site in Boonton, New Jersey. He demolished the old house and replaced it with a Hampton-style estate and a special 1,500-bottle wine cellar, a cigar lounge, and a putting green in the backyard. A few years later, Kevin advertised the 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom apartment for $2.3 million, and it eventually sold for $2 million in 2017. 2016 homes. Joe threw up his tenant lifestyle in February 2016 and paid $3.7 million buying a brand new contemporary farmhouse in Sherman Oaks. The Sutton House was a 5,600 square foot mansion with 4 bedrooms and 6 baths. In August 2018, the singer relisted the farmhouse, which sold for $3.7 million in early 2019. Kevin's company built another home in New Jersey, this time in Montville, on the other side of the country. A dining room with a floor-to-ceiling, glass-enclosed wine display, and a brick-lined man cave with a pool table were among the features of the 5-bedroom, 6.5-bathroom classic suburban house. He, Danielle, and their 2 young kids resided there until he advertised it for $2.48 million in 2018 and sold it for $2.25 million at a loss. 2018 homes. Nick's personal life grabbed news in 2018 when he became engaged to megastar Priyanka Chopra and married her following a whirlwind relationship. In the same year, he spent $6.5 million for a house in the prized Beverly Hills post office district, but he didn't keep it for long. He sold it for $6.91 million in a little over a year. The house had glass walls that vanished, a floating guest house, and a clerestory roof that was lifted. Joe and his now wife, Sophie Turner, purchased a sophisticated apartment in New York for $5.6 million the same year. The 2,907 square foot apartment has custom-stained white oak flooring, European oak doors, and a 1,450 square foot patio. After having their daughter, the couple moved to the West Coast and listed the apartment for $6.5 million in July 2020, before decreasing the asking price to $5.9 million. It's unclear if they've found a buyer yet. They were also seen exiting a hotel the same year. 2019 homes. Our favorite newlyweds, Nick and Priyanka, spent $20 million for their first house, a large mansion in Encino. with a double-height entrance hall with wood-paneled ceilings, a glass-lined mezzanine that overlooks the foyer, and a living room with a floor-to-ceiling marble fireplace. The residence is magnificent in every sense of the word. Nick told AD at the time that he felt very blessed to have discovered someone who was fully understanding and accepting of my tastes, and that he felt extremely lucky to have found someone who was totally understanding and supportive of my preferences. They still live together in the same house. Joe and Sophie ended up spending $14.1 million for a property in Encino, only 3 miles away. Wood and stone elements offer an organic domestic vibe to the 15,000 square foot residence, which has 10 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. However, it seems that this isn't their everlasting home, since they offered it for $16.75 million earlier this year. Knowing the Jonas Brothers, they'll undoubtedly find a new spot to call home shortly. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.